All right, sweet. Well, yeah, again, thank you so much to the Billings Area Realtors Association, Billings Association of Realtors, excuse me, for getting the word out for this. We're really excited to be able to bring the community land trust model to Billings. My name is Bill Henry. I'm the stewardship and projects coordinator for Trust Montana. We are a statewide community land trust and just wanted to kind of give you guys what we call the CLT 101 presentation to kind of get the word out about a project that we have coming up in Billings. Let's see. I've adjusted some settings now and I am unsure. Let me try that again. Huh. I apologize. I don't know what I did to make it so I can't advance the slide. Let me just change a couple settings real quick. We'll just do that manually. Okay, yeah. All right, sweet. So there we go. That's working. The sharing should resume. All right, there we go. Yeah, so Trust Montana was formed in 2010, and oh gosh. Um, we have 36 properties around the state, 35 homes and one farm. A lot of our properties are in Red Lodge, Roberts, Livingston, Bozeman, Belgrade, Helena, and Missoula. The average homeowner that buys one of Trust Montana's homes saves about $120,000. So it's a really strong model for affordability and getting people an opportunity to get into home ownership, which is really sorely needed right now around the state. I'm coming to you from Missoula. Ermina is on this call as well. She's coming from Walkerville. And then our executive director, Don, lives in Ennis. So we're really statewide, spread out, and looking forward to working in Billings for the first time. So the majority of our funding sources for our home ownership opportunities have come from the Montana Department of Commerce. And this project we're going to be working on is no different. It's home funding for this one, but we've also done a couple projects with CDBG as well. And then a few of our other projects that we've worked on, we've gotten land donations that have added to the affordability for homeowners. So what is a community land trust? Community land trust is a nonprofit organization that holds land for the benefit of the community. The model can be used to hold housing, farmland, commercial property, and other community assets in trust, and to preserve their affordability. It's not to be confused with a conservation land trust, though we have had some confusion with that in the past. And one thing that makes us a lot different from other nonprofit organizations is our tripartite board. So we have community members, and we also have housing experts, but then we also allow the homeowners themselves to come onto the board so that they can really push the direction of our community land trust and have an influence in where we're going as an organization. So how does it work? Homeowners and businesses or farmers purchase and own just the improvements, so just the structures themselves, but not the land. The CLT owns the land, and then we enter into a ground lease that's 75 years with the lessees. So those are the homeowners that are living in the homes. And we only charge a small $50 fee per month to be able to continue the affordability for those homeowners. So another way of putting it is that the CLT takes the cost of the land out of the home's purchase price. Home buyers may also take advantage of other subsidy to lower the purchase price of the home. So that other programs that we've seen are Home Start for closing costs, and when NeighborWorks Montana was doing lift funds, we've seen closing costs paid with those fundings as well. The specific terms of the ground lease ensure that the subsidy is not lost on resale. So this is a big part of what makes community land trusts work is that the subsidy that we're getting, it's a large one-time subsidy that goes into the land and really into the home. And then with our formula ground lease, it ensures that the next home buyer is not going to, pay an exorbitant amount from a benefit that the subsidy gave to the first one. So an example would be is if a home buyer bought a CLT home for 150,000, if they stayed in the home for 7 years, which is about the average time that people stay in homes. They can sell it for about 165,000 to the next person. So it's really getting a good deal and then paying it forward to the next person as well. That's really what the model is all about. So there's a number of benefits and restrictions in the ground lease. The homeowner benefits are that they get a reduced purchase price, they get to own their home, they get stable housing costs, so they're not, subject to rental increases. They get to earn a limited amount of equity, so that's, usually, what we talked about with the 150,000 going to about 165. So that's an opportunity for them to grow wealth that they wouldn't have gotten had they been stuck renting. A lot of our programs, including this one for Billings, requires homeowner education. So we've partnered with the HRDC in Billings to help with the education for that requirement for this program. They also get long-term stewardship support. So that's really my job is to act as a liaison with the homeowners and help them out. What we've seen a lot with the last few years was helping folks make sure that they got their property tax rebates. That was a big thing that I was doing a lot. And then also I'm letting them know about opportunities that they can find. We had a couple homeowners be able to do some energy efficiency upgrades with grant money that I was able to direct them to, so that's really cool. And then they can also give their home to an heir eventually in the future if that's something that they would like to do. Um, the homeowner restrictions, this is really kind of the community focus of it. The resale price is limited by formula, so it's 1.5% simple interest per year. They can only resale the home to other income qualified buyers. So this is really the paying it forward aspect. The new buyers that are purchasing the CLT homes are at a similar level that the buyers were when they originally purchased. They have to use the home as a primary residence, so they can't Airbnb out the home. They can't rent out the home long term to somebody else. It really needs to be used as a primary residence. We do have, a couple exceptions for that if people want to sublet, if they need to go take care of a parent or something like that. So it's not 100%, but we really want these homes to be used as a primary residence and not as an investment property. And then the CLT also retains a first right of refusal. So we haven't had to exercise that yet, but if the home were to be in really poor condition, Trust Montana has the ability to buy the home back and then be able to make repairs on it, get it cleaned up, and get it ready for the next income qualified buyer. So stewardship, this is our CLT's long-term commitment to support homeowners. The goals of stewardship are to promote the success of the homeowners, protect the affordability of the homes, preserve the quality and condition of the homes for future generations, and prevent the loss of public investments in homeowner returns. A little bit about the history of CLTs. The very first community land trust in America was called New Communities Inc. in Albany, Georgia, and it grew out of the civil rights era effort to establish a new form of tenure ownership for Black farmers and their families. So these were folks that were trying to vote, and then they were being forced off of the land that they were working. And didn't really have anywhere to go. So this farm, New Communities Inc., gave them a space to be able to build their homes and then also work the land there. Fast forward to today, there are over 250 CLTs in 45 states and the District of Columbia. There are six CLTs in Montana with about 300 homes total. There's Front Step CLT in Missoula, Northwest Montana CLT in Kalispell, Southwest Montana Community Housing Trust in Bozeman, Big Sky Community Housing Trust in Big Sky, and Headwaters Community Housing Trust in Bozeman as well have their own neighborhood that's called Bridgerview. And then there's Trust Montana, and our goal is to really go into some of the smaller communities that want to have a community land trust, and then also to go into places like Billings that don't already have one established and try to spread the model there as well. So over a 50-year period, if the home buyers are staying in the homes for 7 years, one CLT home can offer seven families a chance at the American dream. Nationally, 6 out of 10 CLT homeowners use earn equity to purchase a traditional market rate home. So this is, what they're getting back, on their retired principal, as well as the 1.5% that they get from the ground lease restriction. And another point to this is we don't check incomes after they move into the home. It's just before. So once they get into the home, hopefully those homeowners will, continue to advance in their careers. They'll be able to get into a much more stable financial situation that'll hopefully allow them to purchase a market rate home as well. Over 99% of CLT homeowners avoid foreclosure, and that's really because we have the community land trust as a backstop. So if they're going to get into trouble, usually we find out if their, $50 payment doesn't come through. We check in with them. We say, hey, what's going on? Did something happen? And if, things are looking bad and they're unable to make a correction, then we can potentially help them make a quick sale and avoid foreclosure for them as well. Other CLTs around the country also have programs where they can help folks out with the short-term mortgage payments, and in exchange for that, they'll reduce the sale price. That formula price will be reduced by that amount. 95% of CLT homes continue to be priced affordably under 30% of monthly income. So we're seeing incomes rise in Montana at about 3% per year. Our 1.5% equity restriction really stays below that. And so every new homeowner that gets into it should be able to afford it as it continues on. And then 7 out of 10 CLT homeowners are first-time buyers. I mean, this program really works when we're getting folks that can buy these homes that wouldn't have a chance otherwise to be able to purchase one of the market rate homes. It really just kind of gets their foot in the door. It's kind of a halfway stepping stone to get them into a market rate house. So here's an example of one of our projects, a couple of our projects in Red Lodge. Since 2019, we built 14 homes, 10 for home ownership and four for rentals. These two-story um, homes are the rentals, and then these are the home ownership units in the back. And then across the street are the original six homes that we built. And here's a picture of one of those original six on top. Partnerships really make a lot of our projects go around. So we did this project with Red Lodge Area Community Foundation and the Helena Area Habitat for Humanity. Using the mutual self-help model with USDA-RD. So that was a terrific project. We were really happy we got that wrapped up. All the homeowners are in their homes and Things are going well. The original six homes are priced at around 175,000. You saw kind of construction costs go up, so the newest homes were priced between 236 and 246. And that's, with this medium home price in Red Lodge of being a little bit over $500,000. So really happy that we were able to bring some affordability to Red Lodge for folks that are working in that community. Yeah, so what realtors need to know. Trust Montana homes are restricted for buyers who earn less than 80% AMI for the county that they're in. So looking at Yellowstone County, these are the income limits that are put out by HUD. And since we are dealing with home dollars, that's what we have to abide by. Um, Buyers are chosen through a random drawing after an application period. So this project, we're going to have four homes, and so we'll have a pool of buyers, and then we'll draw four names out. Um, MBOH, Fannie, Freddie, and RD can purchase CLT mortgages, but currently MBOH has a special set-aside rate that is really lower than those other programs for this project. So the price of a CLT home on the market is firm. There's no bidding war because we do this random drawing. And then, this could be the case. It just depends on who you are, but realtors have tended to lower their commissions to help keep the home prices low, because on that first resale, after we get the initial buyer in, the realtor fees are added to the resale formula price. So sometimes realtors have lowered their commissions to help, and that would be great if you guys wanted to do that or not. That's fine too. Um, and then just to let you guys know, we're going to have these CLT homes and Billings listed in the next couple weeks. So definitely be on the lookout for it. The listing will have Community Land Trust Home and Trust Montana in it and everything like that. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what we got going on in Billings coming up and kind of give you an introduction to how Community Land Trusts work. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys have.
Thanks, Bill. We really appreciate it.
Great.
I don't have a question right now. There's a few people on here that are in a couple of my committees. So if anyone has a question, go ahead.
And we'll post this video so that if you guys want to watch again, and something comes up in your minds, you can always reach out, available by email or phone call, and I can get that information to Haley and she can send it out to you as well.
Awesome, thank you. Actually, I do have a question. You might have mentioned this and I may have missed it, but do y'all have any limitations within the city or county or state? Like, do cities or counties limit where y'all can have these CLT homes, or is it kind of a free for all?
Yeah, that's a really great question. It depends on funding. So there are three entitlement cities in Montana. There's Missoula, Billings, and Great Falls. And our money is statewide, so it's really designed to be used outside of those places. However, we've been doing a lot of lobbying with the city of Billings and with the Montana Department of Commerce to be able to actually use our state funds in Billings. We got permission to do it, so we're really excited to do that for the first time. Ermina, did I explain that correctly?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Sweet. And I mean, and outside of that, anywhere where there's already a established land trust that's doing the work, we tend to try to ask permission from them first to see if we can bring the money in to be able to do it. We try not to step on anybody's toes. But it's we're all nonprofits and we're all doing the work, and I think more affordability is for the best. So
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think our most important restrictions are just around trying not to step on other community land trust toes and making sure that we're filling the gaps because we're here to fill the gaps rather than compete. So
Yeah, great. Thanks so much.
yeah, totally. We're still figuring out how to get the videos on our website. Our website guy needs to get back to us, but once we do that, we'll send Haley an email and she can forward that out to everybody.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Bill. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much for your time.
Yeah,
thank
good
you.
job.
Alrighty.